take the kids out on a canoe trip every year. And I like to plan ahead for it. And oh, good. My illustration just walked back in. That young man is Nate, and I was hoping he'd be here because I'm going to talk about him right now. So anyway, I go on this canoe trip every year, and I've gone on it for 25 plus years. And I always carry with me a first aid kit. And in the early days, I had Neosporin, and I had bandages and all that stuff. And at one point, I had to add something to it because I almost lost Diana Henderlong. If you know the story, she got bit by a hornet, and she did not know, even into her teenage years, that she was violently allergic to that. And we barely got her to the hospital. I mean, barely got her to the hospital. It's a long, great story. But I mean, she was having very bad trouble breathing when we pulled up in front of the hospital. So added to the kit after that was an EpiPen, which I always have in there for just in case. So besides that incident, I carried with me all the time to be ready, to be prepared for that moment, this giant first aid kit, which I never used until last summer with Nate. Thank you, Nate, for making sure that I didn't carry that thing for no reason. And so we always tell the kids, make sure you wear water shoes because, you know, there's sticks and all that stuff. And so Nate was having them on, but I don't know, his feet were itchy or whatever. He takes his foot out and then gets out of the kayak and cut his foot good. I mean, good. And they come over to me, and I mean, I looked at it, and I'm like, I was an EMT when I was at the police department. I knew immediately this was going to be stitches. Now, I have a good kit, but I don't do stitches usually on the river. I do those when I get back, no. But I saw it was bad, and for the first time, I got to open up my kit, and I got to take out all this stuff, and I got them all bandaged up, and then I tossed them off to Kurt, and then Kurt watched over them. But the reason I was able to do that because I was prepared. So what is it prepared for you? What's got to be in your kit? Maybe it is a place down in the basement that you run to. Maybe it's a friend that you have that you can go to and say, man, I'm at that struggle point that I was telling you about, and you know that you're going to pray for them. Maybe it's a place that you go to. I have a trailer out at that Somerset Beach campground, and it is a go-to place for me. When I'm at the point where I'm ready to just kind of give up, I run out to the trailer. Another thing that can help you that could be a part of your kit is use the internet to your advantage. There are things on YouTube and Facebook that can encourage you. It's not all bad. There is good stuff posted on there, great messages that are posted all the time. Now for me, one of the things that always pulls me out of the doldrums is I love good music. If you've been here a while, you know that for many years I played piano in Oregon. I had an actual a church organ out of a Catholic church I had in the basement of the house that we owned, and I loved playing it. When I went into the ministry and my kids got older, I kind of put all of that by the side, and now I go upstairs at my piano and I look at the stuff that I played before, and I'm like, I don't even remember how I played that stuff. So though I can't play it anymore, I still have a love of that kind of music. And when I find somebody that can play the piano like I wish I could play the piano, I'll spend an hour just watching that stuff, and I will find, for me, that the storm just begins to subside because I listen to the music, I think about what it says, and so for me, a big part of storm protection is get on YouTube and listen to some of that music.